Welcome to Kindred History, where we revive the stories of remarkable women who changed the world. Today we awaken 5 formidable royal mistresses whose presence altered the course of history. Let us step back into the courts of Europe and bring them to life. Barbara Villiers was born in 1640 in England. She became one of the most powerful women at the Restoration Court of King Charles II. At a time when royal courts were arenas of influence and intrigue, her beauty, ambition, and political instincts made her a dominant force within the palace. In the 1660s, she became the king's most influential mistress, receiving titles, estates, and enormous wealth. She used her proximity to Charles II to advance allies, shape court appointments, and influence royal favor. Few women of the Restoration wielded comparable authority within the royal household. History remembers her as one of the most formidable women of the Stuart court. In candlelit halls of velvet and gold, a will of iron beneath silk folds, where kings were praised and rivals schemed, she moved through power calm, supreme, and in the shadow of the throne, her strength became a force well known. Catherine Howard was born around 1523 into the powerful Howard family of England. She became the 5th wife of King Henry VIII during the volatile Tudor era. Young and celebrated for her beauty, she entered a royal court already scarred by intrigue, suspicion, and the memory of previous queens. In 1540, Henry VIII married Catherine, briefly restoring joy to a king worn by illness and politics. Yet her past relationships and courtly alliances soon became the subject of investigation. Within 2 years, the same court that had elevated her turned against her. Her tragic fall became one of the most dramatic episodes of the Tudor court. A rose once bright in Tudor air, young laughter echoing everywhere. But whispers grew where candles burned, and tides of favor quickly turned. For courts that lift a queen to grace can swiftly cast her from that place. Lola Montez was born in 1821 in Ireland and later reinvented herself as a Spanish dancer and performer. Fiercely independent and unapologetically bold, she captivated audiences across Europe with her dramatic stage presence and unconventional life. In 1846, she arrived in Munich and soon attracted the attention of King Ludwig I of Bavaria. Their relationship caused political turmoil across the kingdom. Ludwig granted her titles and influence, while critics blamed her for the growing unrest surrounding the Bavarian court. Her presence helped ignite tensions that contributed to the king's abdication in 1848. Through theatres bright with daring flame, she forged a life beyond her name, where kings were drawn to rebel fire, and courts were stirred by fierce desire. For some who dance beyond the line, reshape the fate of crown and time. Jeanne Antoinette Poisson, later known as Madame de Pompadour, was born in 1721 in Paris. Intelligent, cultured, and politically perceptive, she rose from bourgeois origins to become the official mistress of King Louis XV. Introduced to the king in 1745, she soon became one of the most influential figures at Versailles. Beyond romance, she served as a trusted advisor, patron of the arts, and supporter of Enlightenment thinkers. Her influence extended into diplomacy, architecture, and cultural life throughout France. She remains one of the most powerful royal companions in European history. In mirrored halls of Versailles' light, she shaped the court with grace and sight, where music, art, and reason grew. Within the worlds she helped renew, and through a king's attentive ear, her subtle power moved the sphere. Mary Boleyn was born around 1499 into the ambitious Boleyn family. She served as a lady at court during the reign of Henry VIII and moved within the intricate politics of Tudor England. Her family would soon become one of the most influential dynasties of the period. Before the rise of her sister Anne Boleyn, Mary was widely believed to have been a mistress of Henry VIII. Though she never held formal political power, her connection to the king and her family's ambitions placed her within the center of royal intrigue during a transformative moment in English history. Her daughter, Catherine Carey, later became the trusted chief lady of the bedchamber to Queen Elizabeth I, giving Mary's line a quiet but enduring presence at the very heart of the Tudor court. Her story stands quietly beside one of the most famous dynasties of the Tudor era. Before the crown of Anne was worn, her path through courtly halls was drawn, where whispers moved through silk and stone, and fortunes shifted near the throne. Yet history's louder echoes fade around the life that Mary made. 5 women, 5 courts, one enduring truth about power and influence. Though not crowned queens, their presence reshaped kingdoms and altered history's course. If these stories touched you, subscribe and share this video with others. Tell us which woman surprised you most. Join us as we awaken the past, one story at a time.